Right, good morning. Something else I do as well as muck about in the workshop is I help deliver cars. I used to do it on my trailer for dealers and various other salespeople, but now I work for my friend and use his trade plates and deliver vehicles around the country. So today is my first experience in an EV. It's a Hyundai Kona. And I'm taking it from Suffolk over to West Wales. So the dealer that sold it unfortunately forgot to charge it. So when I got there this morning, it wasn't charged. So I will now show you what's going on from there. So the beauty of electric cars. Got to charge the bloody thing. I've come to collect it. I was told it was going to be fully charged, and no. I've got to travel 350 miles and it's got 100 in it. Brilliant. So this is my first foray into electric and I hate it already. Hyundai Kona. I've got to take this to Wales and then bring home the customer's Skoda. Thankfully the Skoda's diesel, so I shouldn't have any problem getting home. Dear, now to wait for it to be charged. Right, well, the charger at where the car was picked up from is a slow charger. It was going to take 5 hours to fully charge it. But across the road we have Lidl, and they have a rapid charger with CCS connection. Electric people will know what that means. I don't. So we've been here half an hour while I've done all my paperwork and stuff, and we're up to 75. So yeah, we're getting there. We've got a plan to stop in about 180 miles. So we'll that's got a rapid charger as well, so I'll rapid charge it there. What does it say we have left? 76%, 8 minutes to 80%, so that should 8 minutes to 80%, so that should do it. Can't really see. No, can't see it. So, oh, there you go. So yeah, so my first EV drive. So I'm going to set my media up, plug my phone in and all that malarkey. Then I'll hit the road and I'll come back to you when I get to the next charging point. But I think the total journey is about 320 miles-ish. So we will have to charge again. So yeah, but apparently the next one with a rapid charge has got a Starbucks next door. So that'll be all right. We can go in there for a cup of tea, toilet stop and come out and it should be charged up. So, right. Let's get on the road. So I'm now at Corley Services, my second charge of the day. It should have been my first, but obviously with the dealer not charging it, it's my second charge of the day. So I've pulled up in here and I'm on an Instavolt fast charger. Oh, drop my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Oh, my thumb's in the way. There we go. So Corley Services, 33% battery now, added 38 miles. I came in and I had 32 miles left. So I'm going to charge up now, get to about 80%, which will take, well, it says 32 minutes remaining, but the car seems to think it will take me 40 minutes, but we'll see. So we'll charge this up, and we will then probably have to charge nearer the customer's address because I don't want to turn up with no power in it. I know he can plug it in, but if he needs to use the car this afternoon or this evening, then it'd be a bit of a pain. So I will stop and probably put a little blast in it when we get nearby. I've got one in the sat nav ready to go. So yeah, so this is the situation. So I've got 40 minutes, but next door there's a Starbucks, so I'm going to go and have a wee, get a cup of tea and just chill out. Next to me, got a Porsche, I think that's a Taycan, whatever it's called. And then over here, we've got Starbucks. So, yes. I don't know. I think I'd prefer just to put the fuel in. I mean, what's it saying? £10 already? And we're only at 36%. So, it seems quite expensive, actually. Anyway, right, I'm going to go and get some substance. Wow. Another stop, another charge. I am in Wales. I am 50 miles from destination and I had 80 miles in the tank. This is well, I'm stopped here to top up, so A, the customer has some left in, and B, so if for any reason I get there and he declines it, I've got enough juice to come back to this charger to charge up. So we are Osprey, and this time we are charging at 75 kilowatt hours. So I was on 80 miles and I'm putting it up to 125, and I've been here minutes. So actually this has been really good. If I wanted to charge it up to 80%, as you can see, 20 minutes. So not too bad, enough for a wee and a cup of tea again. But right, time to move on to the customer. Well, I'm home in the Skoda. Diesel Yeti on the way home. A lot less to worry about than the EV. No range anxiety. Knew we could stop anywhere. And as it happened, it had 3/4 of a tank of fuel, so I didn't have to stop. So excellent. So that was just a little insight into my other job and my first EV experience. I know it's not a full-on review, but you can get them anywhere. So just thought I'd do a bit extra just to show you that it's not all play in the workshop. Thanks, guys. Right, so I've made a start on getting the silver Smart stripped down. And I found a few bodgeries. So this has obviously had a little front impact before, or whoever took it apart to repair something else thought they'd make it easier if they ever needed to take it apart again. So normally you've got to take off the wiper arms. They've just cut that round so it just slides off. Maybe sensible, maybe not. The bumper, so they don't have to take the aerial off, they just cut it so they can get it past the aerial. Again, not the worst idea. But the rad is held to the front panel, hang on, with wire going around the hose. Now that's not going to last very long, is it? So I'm about to get all this off, get this front panel off, see what's what, and then we'll put it back together with the white one so it's all done properly. And I think this is why they chopped the front panel, because you probably can't see in there very well, but the wiper arm has sheared. They couldn't get the wipers off. So I've used my removal tool to get that one off. But obviously now I've seen that one's broken, I'm just going to pull the wiper mechanism and swap it for that one, because I pulled the arms off that one with no problem. So I will do that now as well. Right, well, that's the front panel. The crash bar, the radiator pack, aircon pack, all in, bolted up, back to how it should be. Put the scuttle back on, the wipers back on, so I need to bolt that down there. That's not quite in properly. There we go. I've filled the coolant, but I need to bleed it. I'm going to leave it to burp itself overnight, and then we'll run it up tomorrow, and then get the rest of the front end on. So it'll be a properly put together car now. Right, back in the morning. Right, I am here with the little smart car. Now, I sold this a few weeks ago now. I got a phone call yesterday, which was Sunday morning, to say it was smoking really bad, horrible noise, not quite sure what was going on, possibly there was a rattle, so I said, first thing to do, if there's burning acrid rubber smoke, is cut the alternator belt to see if you can start it, because then we'll know if the alternator's seized and the crank's still turning and obviously burning the belt. Cut the alternator belt, no change. So I came over yesterday morning, had a little look, got him to try and start it while I looked in the engine, and I could see the crank was turning, but the aircon belt wasn't moving. Cut the aircon belt, fired straight up. Hindsight, should have got the alternator, the aircon belt cut first, but never mind. So I'm here today just to put another alternator belt on it, and then we will sort out the aircon in the future. So let's get cracking. Right, so we've got the arch liner off and the lower cover off, and here we are. Seized. So everything else, it's had a new tensioner on it, look. So everything else should be good. So we just got to get the belt run round. So I will do that now. I thought I was going to be able to show you, but I can't really because it's all hidden behind here. So I'll try and explain in a minute when I can. Right, the new belt is on. I had to wedge, because I haven't got the proper tool, I had to wedge my breaker bar in here and pull the tensioner down to get it round. But we are round it everything now, so I'm just going to start it and see how it goes. There we go. We're all turning. Excellent. Job well done. Right, so been out for a road test. All seems good. So we'll have to speak to him about the aircon compressor, see if we can find one. Whether he wants a used one or a new one, I don't know. Obviously, I just had the aircon done before he bought it, as in the gas. So whether we can harvest it back out of the gas place, then change the thing and put it back in, I don't know. I'll have to speak to him. They might let me do that without charging me a fortune. But for now, this one's done. Well, it's another day. And we have this smart back again. I'm not doing very well with this one. Engine management lights come on. I've scan read it, code read it even. Second Lambda sensor. So I switched it off, let him drive it for a little while, come back on. Still second Lambda sensor. So we're going to get that changed. So let's get it up on the lift. Right, the old one's out, and you can see the cable is far too long. So I don't know if it's a generic one or what, but the cable is worn there for whatever reason, and you can see it's all split as well. So we put a new one in, so let's hope for the best. The other one, the cable stopped about here. It's very short, so I don't know what this one's from, but it's clearly the wrong one anyway. Right, well, the new one's in, a road test is done, and the light is off. So fingers crossed he can have it back now. I've just done a road test and it stayed off, so hopefully he can have it back, and that'll be the last I hear of it. But there we go. We have to keep people happy. Don't want to tell them that we can't fix it and tough, because that's not right. So fingers crossed it's all done.